Jules Olivier Koundé.
¿Vale? Por pasar.
Their first official game of any new campaign, named after and played in memory of its founder. Contested. More importantly, perhaps, for those that they've had supporters in at Camp Nou, pandemic in 2020. Tuesday, plenty of training sessions since, plenty of tourist activities as well for them. It's Barcelona on the front foot from the start with Rafinha. Since his summer signing from Leeds United, 0-0 a couple of weeks ago now. Rafinha is seeing plenty of it in the early stages, and he does have 3 to try and pick out in the penalty area if he's able to. In the early possession is for the Blaugrana. Sergio Busquets forward, and Dembele's touch is blocked back towards him. The immediate danger dealt with. Dembele again taking the ball from Sergio Roberto, and delivering the cross. The goalkeeper knockwards. Talked about how the glory is still to come. They have a 4-year contract. He's underway, and so are Barcelona, and here he is again, this time turning provider, maybe, because it is 2 already. Wonderfully worked. Pedri on the end of that one. 4 minutes played, 2-0 Barcelona. Astonishing stuff. A goal and enjoying themselves at the start of this one. It will reach Dembele. He still has it, and it was very nearly a third. It may still be. A double stop from Julio Gonzalez to thwart the Frenchman. And everybody wants in on the act for Barca in the early stages. Agree after their contract extensions, because the previous ones had expired. All still need to be officially registered. Who's going to be available for that? They're all available today, and they all want the ball. They all want a piece of departure. About this time last year of Lionel Messi, his departure was officially confirmed just prior to the Joan Gamper Trophy in 2021 against Juventus. And they come again, Barca. It might break for Rafinha, and a pinball as your Busquets. Pedri wider. And Rafinha has us forward. There is Barca's new Brazilian. Rafinha picking out Dembele, who thumps in the third already. And this remarkable start continues. 3-0 inside 10 minutes, and Ousmane Dembele has his goal. But he had, in fairness, been threatening. He's their top scorer in pre-season. It's his fifth already, and a third in successive games, having scored against Juventus and the Red Bulls. In fact, he got 2 against the team from Turin in that game played in Dallas. He's very much a man in the mood at the moment. This is Dembele. A 6-0 win for Barcelona. Halfway to that already. Pre-season friendly it may be, but it is a match that always matters in these parts. No significance attached to it. Dembele playing it through. Cut back by Gavi. It will come again. Pedri. Sergio Busquets. Caught in possession on the edge of his own penalty area. That was Rafinha's effort, saved this time by Gonzalez. 17-year-old. Joining in with the attack here, working it wide for Rafinha. Benevendo is the defender with him, and the right back got his foot in there. Altrete, the left back there, is one of the new arrivals for this season after 6 years for whom he made 431 appearances, a shirt with that number presented to him before the game. At one stage, ended up 13 points behind the champions Real Madrid, but 2 clear of. Still talk that despite all the signings already made and the financial issues the club have, that Garcia may be joined by a former Manchester City colleague. Bernardo Silva is still of interest for Barcelona this summer. This would have to leave first to make that happen. Going to have to be the case anyway. 4 caps for Brazil, the most recent of which came in a friendly in June. Still currently part of the plans and hopes to remain so. The rest of the continent, so they may still. Certainly be patient in possession. Sergio Roberto, 12 years on since Lewandowski. And again, he's able to pick the pass for Rafinha. Barca come again. Dembele. Altrete can't prevent the cross. Well, incredible that they're 4-0 up already, and it might have been so much. Garcia. Rafinha. Blocked by Benevendo. He does have support from Alejandro Balde. Might not need it though, he's got away here all on his own, Rafinha, and he had Lewandowski. Shirts are really enjoying themselves so far, none more so than this man. Turning on the flare. Season goes on, worked his way into the Brazilian national team because of his form at Leeds United. Alex Balde. This is Rafinha. Taking on Sergi Roberto here. Didn't quite have the support required. Scored 10 times for them in the Clausura. Mexican season split into the two. They have won that title 7 times in Liga MX. 11 domestic and previously dominated by the Mexican clubs. There's Rafinha, back from Lewandowski. Stage in the global game. I spoke to a man really about the pride that they felt in playing this fixture. Many Balde. So much time on the ball for the player in possession. Footwork. Rafinha. United. He'd go down pretty easily, didn't he? Sergi Roberto with the ball down the line. Here is Rafinha once more. Mentioned only turned 18 the other day. Ousmane Dembele. Would have reached the match. Lewandowski took less than... You suspect the part might have been played by many for Barcelona in this first half. It could be a different supporting cast that re-emerge after the break. We shall see.